Join me as I recreate Marilyn Monroe's most iconic photo shoot that won me bronze at the Portrait Masters Awards and Accreditation. Now, if you've never seen it or you've never heard of this Marilyn Monroe white sheet photo session, it was photographed by Douglas Kirkland in 1961 for Look magazine, and it's believed Marilyn requested a bed, white silk sheets, Frank Sinatra records, and Dom Perignon champagne for the photo shoot. And Kirkland, who was a young photographer at the time, described the shoot as a fantasy, with Monroe as the self-assured vixen, and the photo shoot is credited with launching Kirkland's career as a celebrity photographer. And now the White Sheet series is considered one of the most famous and mesmerizing portraits of Marilyn Monroe, capturing her beauty and her star power. When I first did this photo shoot, I did do it for awards and accreditation, but since then, I have used this exact same setup for my clients who are looking for a really tasteful but sexy and sultry type of boudoir session. And the good thing about this is that this photo shoot suits every body type. It suits every person that has ever done it that I've actually photographed in. And I photographed both, younger ladies in their 20s and 30s, right up through to ladies who are in their 50s and 60s in this actual photo shoot. And let me tell you, once I break it down for you and we have a look at it, you'll understand and you'll be able to see how very easy and simple this setup and this concept is, and that you can actually then go and recreate it. But first, let's talk about some of the challenges that come with doing a white sheet photo session. So if you're a male photographer, you may seem that this will be a little bit intimidating for a boudoir type setup, but I do highly suggest that if you are a male photographer, do have a female assistant with you throughout the entire photo shoot session. Because it won't come across as then being like creepy. Plus, you'll have somebody there who will be able to, brush back stray hairs or move things in certain ways or help you with reflectors and such. And it's always a very good idea. So if you're a male photographer, I do recommend having a female assistant with you during the whole photo shoot. This type of photo shoot, it is done and it is like a very intimate session. So the thing that you're going to have to do is you're going to have to continue to talk and talk and talk to whether it's a model or your client while you're doing this session, because like I said, it's simply just a bed, some pillows and a white sheet, right? And that can, as a female, that can feel a little bit, intimidating at first until they relax into it, which is what I've seen with my clients. Once they've relaxed into it, they have a lot of fun doing this photo shoot. White, because it is white, everything is white. So the sheets are white, the pillows are white. You have to remember that white picks up everything. So every speck of dirt, every, brush of lipstick, every type of makeup. So just keep that in mind and let your client or if you're doing this with a model, let them know just to be a little bit more careful and wary about having the sheet too close in and around wherever they've got like their makeup and their face and stuff like that. When I've done this photo shoot, I actually have never used strobes or constant lights. These are all done with natural light, in natural light photography. And the setup has been, so when I did these, my studio, pardon me, is a very, very small setup. It's no bigger than like a 4x6 size room. It's very tiny. You could probably fit a double bed in there comfortably. But what I do when I set this up is I use an inflatable mattress, ones that you can get from like the camping stores and stuff like that. I use that in this photo shoot. I also have a specific set of pillows and everything. It is white, it is cotton, because cotton is breathable, and it does actually look really good. I mean, yes, it would be lovely to have silk, but silk's a little bit expensive, so cotton sheets are perfectly fine for this. Make sure the pillows are really lovely and big and fluffy for it. I've even used it without the bed, like I've just used the white sheet as a bit of a demure cover up for my model, and I've placed it either like on the floor or I've placed it, in a chair, looking very comfortable, very relaxed and very sultry. It doesn't necessarily have to be a bed, but I knew that when I was entering in this photo, particular photo into the awards and accreditation, I wanted it to be in a bed. I also had to make sure that I educated for this photo, it was actually a model that I had actually, a beautiful model from my community who had actually put her hand up and said, yes, she'd be happy to be part of it. So I actually educated her on what the actual session was what we were actually recreating. I showed her the photographs of the Marilyn Monroe shoot, and she got really, really excited and quite into it. And you'll see why, because she's very good with her own makeup and her hair, and she got the assignment like straight up, and she went out and she did the pink hair and the flawless makeup, and it needed to be a red lip. If everything else was going to be white except for the hair, then I wanted it to be a red lip. So make sure that you are educating your clients about this. Like, these are really kind of special type sessions, so pamper them. And if they're unsure about their hair and makeup, then add that into, your fee. Find a hair and makeup artist, get them to come to your studio, have them do the makeup and the hair look for you and for them, so they're completely relaxed, they're feeling pampered with it. With this, I don't ask my clients or my models to like completely strip down fully naked to do this. They still keep their undergarments on underneath these sheets. It gives that feeling of, still being beautiful and sexy and sultry without feeling icky. And, I want them to feel totally comfortable in this type of photo shoot. And that was the aim of that. So I never asked them to get completely naked, keep their underwear on, have a strapless bra on, and just use the white sheet. There's no need for anybody to be fully unclothed with this type of photo shoot. When, like I said, they were done in natural light, so my location set up, and I'll actually draw it out for you right now. So my location set up, like I said, it was a very small space. I had two particular windows. I had one particular window on the left of me, and I had one to the right that was a lot bigger. The sun was coming in through from this direction and hitting beautiful natural light onto my model at the time. The bed was actually just set up in the middle of the room, just with the sheets. We threw down the sheets, we threw down the pillows, and before we even started, I sat and I chatted with my model about it, and not just about the session as well, but about like finding out how she was and how she was feeling, and was she excited, and what was her week like? Did she have a really great week? Just a general chit chat, which immediately, like, it brings down the guard and it relaxes people into feeling, more confident in themselves and in the whole environment that they're in. Like I said, these can be very intimate sessions, so making sure that they're feeling comfortable and that they're feeling relaxed will definitely help, and it will show in the photographs that you do actually capture, either for your models or for your clients. And just like Kirkland, I was moving constantly around the model when I was photographing this. I was up high, I was down, I was standing on a step stool that I had, I was in corners, I'd pushed the bed up against walls, and I was, going around to the side, and I did some backlit photos in it as well. When I say that with my photo shoots, I am never standing still with my photo shoots. I'm up, I'm down, I'm here, I'm there, I'm always all around. It is a literal workout for when I do photo shoots, and I'm completely sweating. And that's okay, because I want to be the one that's actually doing all the work and not my client or my model. So, and not only that, it also gives a really great collection of different angles and different looks that you can actually play with, particularly for the top shots. This photograph in particular, I was on a step stool. I had my camera overhead, which actually I made sure that, because it needed to be safe and secure, so I made sure I had on the camera strap, and I held it out in front of me and already had the settings done and ready, and then I was just literally clicking the camera, and I was directing my client as I was clicking them into the different positions or the different looks, and whether to not look at the camera or to look directly into the camera. Always making sure client safety and security has always been my highest priority in any photo shoot or any concept that I am actually putting together, whether it be for a personal project, a client, or for awards and accreditations. Safety and trust and that they feel comfortable as my highest priority as well. And if you are enjoying this video, please go ahead and click the subscribe button below. I'd love for you to come on and join me in this journey as I share with you some more great concepts and ideas that you can do and you use in your own photography. Like I said, this photo shoot it's beautiful, it's classic, it is simple, it is stylish, it's sultry, it's sexy, it suits every body shape, it suits anybody's age, it suits, like, you could do this not just with, a single person or just one person. You could do this styled shoot with a couple. Imagine it being set like if it was a Sunday morning sesh with them and they were just being cute and intimate together. Imagine the gorgeous photographs that you could actually capture for your client to do something like this. Now, and like I said, I have done this over and over and over again, and every time that I've done it, every look has come off different, every style has come off different, and it's literally just the bed, the pillows, and white sheet, and that is it. I don't use any other special equipment apart from my camera. We are using natural light when I do this, and every single client that has seen this photo shoot or has seen these photos in my studio has looked at it and said, I want that. I want that, and I want that, and they've all been the white sheet photo shoot session. Like I said, this photo did win me bronze at the Portrait Masters Awards and accreditation, and it was an iconic the idea came from an iconic photo shoot that was done way back in, what was it, in 1961, that is still very reminiscent and very, very much relevant in today's day and age. And I really hope that you have learnt something about this particular concept, that you'll go out and try it for yourself with a model and then with clients and have this in your portfolio. I can guarantee you, once your clients see this type of shoot and this type of setup, they will want it, they will fall in love with it, and that will be they will want it. Everybody, like I said, everybody that I've shown this to, they wanted it. They said, yes, I want this. Your clients will do exactly and want the exact same as well. And thanks for joining in. So come back and have a look and share with me next week when I show you another idea and another concept for you to go and help you to build your own photography portfolio and for your clients.